Hi, my beautiful ladies. It's Deesh. And I was just basically sitting, working on something, and like stuff just came up, and it happens like that. And I basically was inspired to do a video. So essentially, it is centered around the movement, of course. My movement, which is No More Broken Records. It is a movement to empower women not to settle. When I say not to settle, okay, I don't mean just in relationships. I mean overall in life, period. Because, you know, women, we are programmed and conditioned so poorly to have this idea, to have this belief, unfortunately, that our self-worth and our value as a woman is tied to a relationship. It's tied to a man, okay? In other words, it is like as if a woman becoming a mother or becoming a wife is, you know, the epitome of everything. Oh, for a woman, oh gosh, that's everything. And so if she's not a wife or she's not a mother, like, okay, well, what's her place? And unfortunately, there are many of you women that have that mindset. Like, oh my gosh, like I have to be a mother or I have to be a wife. And if I'm not a mother or a wife, what's my place? And that just really, really hurts me. You know, when I was just sitting at my table over there and it like was just coming up for me, I mean, I literally like felt tears coming up because I'm really saddened by that. That a woman feels that her only value as a person is either becoming a wife or becoming a mother. Let me make myself clear. I'm all for marriage. You know, if you want to get married, great. But I also respect people that don't want to get married. If you want to become a mother, great. But if you do not want to become a mother, I respect that as well. I believe in individuality and I believe in choice. And you can choose to do those things. It is not mandatory. It's not required. I know some people have different beliefs, religious beliefs, different beliefs that may think differently as far as what's required of them or of you as a woman, but I am specifically talking about me, and my belief is that it is a choice, okay? Ladies, you have a choice as to whether or not you want to be married or you want to be a mother. And so I'm going to leave it at that. My point is that your worth is not defined by being in a relationship, ladies. Your worth is not defined by a man. Your value as a woman is not defined by your relationship status. Because you sometimes will see a woman, who their kids get older, right? And they go off to college and she has an identity crisis. Because, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? Like, I'm not, you know, taking care of the kids. What am I going to do now? Like, oh my gosh, what's my purpose? Same thing if she were married. Okay, if she happens to unfortunately get divorced, it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? What's my place? Like, she has an identity crisis because she's, you know, she doesn't know or understand, or she had a belief that that was her place. Like, I'm a wife or I'm a mother or both. And so you take those things away and she doesn't know what to do with herself now. And that's really sad to me. I just want more for us. I want the best for us You were put on this earth for more than that, ladies, and you don't have to settle. And you don't have to settle for being one-dimensional. So you can be a mother, great. You can be a wife, great. And you can do something else that makes your soul happy and makes you nourish, like makes you feel excited and happy, and it gives you life. That's in addition to being a wife or a mother. It's not just those things that were put on earth to do. You can do more than that. My thing is, when I say not to settle, is I mean for you literally not to settle. Whether you become a mother or not, whether you get married or not, you should put yourself first. You should be doing the very things that make you feel good. You should be getting back to your goals, to your dreams, hobbies that you had that maybe had previously, just lit your soul on fire. It gives you life. You are put on earth to do more than just that, ladies. God gave every one of us gifts and talents to share with the world. And that goes beyond just the title, of girlfriend or wife or, I'm being a mother. Those are cool. Those are great. I plan to get married someday. That's in my vision, but that's not my life goal. And some of you ladies, that is your life goal. And I just feel really disheartened by that, because there's so much more to you and to life, than just being married. You, while you are single, should be enjoying yourself, having fun, living life, traveling. Maybe you relocate to a new city, you take on a new job, you volunteer at different things. Like you are a whole woman, and you take care of you. You take care of you because you want to be a whole person coming into the relationship. Okay? You're not looking, or you should not be looking for him to fill a void for you. You shouldn't be looking for someone to fill a void, or wanting a relationship out of desperation. You are to give yourself the very love that you are searching for or seeking. And so again, just not settling for blatant disrespect, not settling for breadcrumbs, not settling for inconsistency from a man, not settling for low salaries, you not even negotiating a salary. I even talk about that. I wrote a poem called Your Salary, and it's in my book, Queens Don't Settle. That's the poetry book. Both of my books are available on Amazon. You can put in my name, Dixon, DeshDixon, and my books will come up. Queens Don't Settle is the poetry book. And that book has a poem specifically called Your Salary. So no, we're not going to settle for that either. And we're not going to settle for just being one-dimensional. Even if you don't become a wife or a mother, okay, cool. Well, what gifts and talents do you have that God has given you that you are going to share with the world? Because you are supposed to do that. I don't care how crazy or small you may think it is. You have no idea who needs what you have, who's going to benefit from you showing up, whose life you can change, ladies. You have no idea. Somebody watching this is going to take my advice. Somebody watching this will be inspired and encouraged. Come on, ladies. You deserve better. You deserve better. You are royalty. You are queens. You deserve the very best. You are God's daughters. You are a queen. I don't know anywhere in the Bible that says you're supposed to be mediocre. I don't know anywhere in the Bible that says, oh, you just have to settle for comfortable. You just have to settle for whatever the guy decides to give you, the little sprinkles or breadcrumbs that he might decide to give you. No. I don't know anywhere in the Bible where it says you have to be a yes woman. In other words, that, you can't tell somebody no. Like you have to completely, always say yes and do what everybody else wants you to do all the time. and always put yourself on the back burner. Absolutely not. And so that's why I'm here. Clearly I'm called to do this, and you know, at the time of me doing this video, I am being more intentional and doing more, or excuse me, putting more focus on the poetry book right now, Queens Don't Settle. It was birthed from No More Broken Records anyway. I mean, it's a movement. It's my movement. It's all tied into self-love, self-worth, you know, queenness, like women empowering themselves, being inspired, encouraged, living their best lives, and you living your life on your terms, ladies. Stop worrying about what other people are going to think. And so that's why I said, no matter how crazy you may think your gift might be, or how small you might think it might be, oh, well, I'm just a painter. Well, I just know how to quilt. Oh, well, I just know how to do hair. Excuse me. I need that. So I need you to show up. and the world does. The world absolutely needs you to show up. So you can give us exactly what you were supposed to give us. And by doing that, you honor God. What you do with your gifts and talents is your gift back to God. So don't shrink and don't minimize and don't let other people dictate how you choose to live your life, ladies. Queenness. You are queens, royalty, perfect creations of God. Okay, from the Almighty King of all kings. Stop settling. Stop settling in your lives. Get back to you. Get back to your own self-love and what makes you feel good, and do those things. Don't put all of the emphasis on a relationship. Don't just put all the emphasis on I have to have a man, or don't have that mindset that you have no place, or that because you're single or you're not married or you don't have a baby that something's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You are perfect. You're great. It could just be that God, or the universe, the divine, whatever it is that you call your higher power, it could just be that God wants you to focus on you right now. He wants you to do the very things that He wants you to do. He wants you to utilize more of your gifts and talents first. He wants you to travel. He wants you to start the business first. He wants you to do some things for yourself before He, brings your husband to you, for example. So, queens, don't settle. Don't settle. You are worthy and deserving of so much more, of so much, and just, gosh, your highness, baby. You guys have no idea how amazing you are. You guys have no idea how amazing you are, and loved and adored, and just how phenomenal you are. And we were created as a helpmeet, okay? That does not translate to slave. That does not translate to cater to a man. I was put on earth to cater to a man, and that's it. That does not translate to baby maker. I was put on earth to be a baby maker. No, okay? You can do those things, but that's not the only thing that you have to do. You can still do that and still utilize your gifts and talents that God gave you. You can do it all. You can do it all. You can have it all. So don't settle, because you're worthy and deserving of so much more than you're probably settling for right now. Okay? I'm human just like you, and I'm on this path like you are, just like you are. So everything that I tell you guys and share with you guys, I am, of course, giving right back to myself. So I love you, ladies. I love you, queens, all around the world, wherever you are. I love you guys so much. If you guys have seen my feed on Instagram, I'm back into dance. I used to do that. Getting ready to do gymnastics again. I used to do that. What else? Acting, I'm already doing that. The modeling, I just did that fashion show a couple months ago. So like I'm doing all the things that I want to do too, because I have all of that on my vision board. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to just settle. for being one-dimensional or to just do one thing. You can do everything that you want to do, all of your heart's desires, you know, because you can, and you deserve to, my ladies. You guys are so fabulous, man. You deserve to. So I love you, ladies. Get out there and do your thing. Be the queens that you are. Act like the royalty that you are. Yes, and be unapologetic about it. There is nothing to feel guilty about. Nothing you need to apologize for. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Yes, you are fabulous. You are a queen. God gave you gifts and talents. And if you decide to go ahead and show up, yes, there are going to be some people that are going to be hating and don't want you to because of their own fears. Don't you let that get to you. Be unapologetic about who you are and what you want to do and how you choose to live your life. Okay? That's it. I love you, queens, and don't you settle. Mwah!